My name is Nancy Hernandez, and I'm an artist and an activist and a community worker. And I worked with Homies organizing the mission to empower youth since about 2001. And at that time, they were working on a mural project that I was a part of on Cap'n 24th. Fast forward to 2007, they received funding from the city's art commission to paint that mural over again and incorporate more modern images and more modern takes on culture. The mural that was created on Cap'n 24th is called Breaking Down Barriers, Building Bridges of Solidarity. The mural involved over 200 volunteers, and it really mobilized the community to come out for paint days and for planning sessions and participating in beautifying the space. And by our activation of the space was definitely transformed into something that people now travel to come visit and take pictures of and see it as a tourist destination and stop and pay respect to some of the sacred images. So around the time that we did that mural, the city had recently invested like millions of dollars into building a fence around this parking lot. And the line was drawn in between the wall that was going up around our small parking lot in the middle of the Mission District to other barriers that we see, like the US-Mexico wall as a barrier between Latin America and California, or the Israel wall, which surrounds Palestine. And so I think by those young people analyzing their own situation, they could draw parallels of other places where walls have been built to divide people. As soon as we completed the mural, there was pushback. The Jewish Community Relations Council came forward to the Art Commission and challenged our grant and said that there was a young Jewish woman who saw the image and she felt scared because of her voice being projected and because of other people's voice being projected to the Art Commission. They refused to reimburse us for any of the paint and supplies. We went to quite a few meetings where we heard the perspectives of Zionists who did not want the mural to go forward. They did not like the way that the keffiyeh was placed on the person because it was covering their face, and that is what made them feel like we were promoting terrorism with our public art money. What came from this ability to sit down and communicate is that we were able to say, well, our intention with painting this was to be in solidarity with the indigenous peoples of that land, and that offended some people. Because some people don't think that Palestinians are the indigenous people of that land. And they were very loud and angry at us for painting this. They were very offended. There was tears, there was screaming, and people were telling us that we were, bringing trauma from their previous life into their current existence in the Mission District. One of the ways that this project very much impacted Homie was that one of the tactics of the JCRC that we see used over and over again is every time a nonprofit takes a stance in solidarity with Palestine, they immediately call and harass the funders. And so Homie, as soon as they stepped out and said, here's a mural portraying a person with a keffiyeh on as a human being, immediately got pushback, and all of our funders were called and all of our funders were harassed and told to not fund us. So Homie lost grants that were equivalent of millions of dollars over the years, and had to limit some of the or end some of the projects that intended to benefit the young people who painted that mural and to prevent more violence happening in that neighborhood.